Hello and welcome to another Process Love Candy. My name is Mark Sheard and you can find me on Instagram at Sheardo, and this is a time-lapse demonstration of my work. Today's piece of love candy was drawn in Procreate and features an amazing character from the TV series My Hero Academia. If you haven't seen that show, I highly recommend you go out and check it out. It's pretty cool, and there are a lot of awesome characters in this anime, and there's also some amazing villains, and Toga here, she's one of them. So I wanted to draw her, and can't wait to see more of it. She's wicked. So, off I go. I based this illustration on an awesome cosplayer, the name of Sammy's Cosplay. I'll add a link to her down below, so go and check her out. Some wicked work. I've started this one a little bit different. I started off with just the basic shape, so I just went off flat straight away, and then a little bit later now I'm adding on the line work and working that out. I'm enjoying this line work. I'm blasting through it and really just getting into this character. I love to draw hair and curls and folds and the way it whips over, and this character's got awesome buns on the side of her head, but they're also a little bit tasseled and wild, so I've gone a bit looser with those ones, which is really good. So I feel like I've blasted through the rough of this one, and I'm really happy with how it looks, and now I'm going to re-go over it and refine it now with a more serious illustration. I really wanted to do this one justice. This is a lot of fun, so I've worked hard on this drawing to keep it going. This drawing's going to be a little bit different to my later ones because the final illustration compared to this start has changed a little bit. In the beginning here she's got her hat on and just a school outfit, one of her disguises, but then I went back and rethought about it and wanted to put her in her classic outfit, so I had to do all this extra work to rechange it and re-illustrate it. And when you're working in Procreate, you've only got a certain amount of levels and layers, so you've just got to deal with that. So there's a lot of moments in this where I'd flattened it and re-shrunk everything down to one layer, and at the end when I had to re-go and do the outfit, I then had to readdress areas and make it match the colours and layers without having those as reference. So that kind of stuff can be quite hard to work out. But for now I'm just colouring and layering everything out and getting it looking good. I'm doing a lot of textures in the hair. I'm just using a really fine brush for the hair and just drawing a lot. Some of it's, the hair brushes have a few strokes already in them, so I'm not doing individual lines for every single hair, but I'm trying to get a little bit of texture going in there and working on all that and let it look cool. Right now a lot of my shadows are quite hard edged, but I'll be going back later with a soft edge eraser to smooth those off and blend them together a little bit nicer. I've got to go through with more line work to highlight the edges of the hair and shape them into different forms. When I'm drawing those hairs, I like to clump them together so they're more like a thick ribbon of textured hair. So I try to segment them into separate little clumps rather than drawing every individual or huge large shapes. So I've smoothed off all the shadows now, adding a few more layers of details and just continually refining my drawing. I'll then go over with a little white highlight on edges just to bring things up and pump it up a little bit. And that little white, especially when it contrasts right next to a strong dark line work, will really pop it. So I'm about finished now at my first stage of this illustration, where I was happy and posted online and shared it with Sammy's Cosplay, which got some good feedback, which was lovely. But I'm never really quite finished with pieces sometimes, so I wanted to readjust this and make it look like the classic Toga I know and love. So I've reworked this drawing, taken off the hat, shifted the drawing up, and now I've got to redo her outfit, but I've got to do it so the light and everything matches the rest that I've already done, because I've already flattened out the entire drawing. So it's a difficult job to do this. I also wanted to change the background to red so it matches with the character a little bit more. It also gives some more of her evil feel to it, even though she's fun and quirky in this, she is still a bad girl. So the hard part here is matching the line work and style and shadow colours. I never work in black for my shadows, so it's always a dark brown generally, In this one I'm trying to make it slightly dark brown to match the red background, but when I had the blue background, you'll notice there was a little bit of dark blue in the shadows to match that, so I still have to match some of that blue. Hopefully in the end you can't tell the difference between the elements that I've added to this from the original drawing or not. I've got to go back in at the end and add all those little dust bunnies in the air and sparkles. I don't know, I like those, it just makes it magical. So if you haven't seen My Hero Academia, make sure to go check it out. It's a really cool series. It's a lot of fun and some awesome action in it and some wicked villains, some really good designs, and I love it, so I can't wait to watch more. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this time-lapse demonstration. I've enjoyed creating it for you. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, add a like and subscribe to my channel. This has been Sheardo, and I will catch you in the dark side.